Yo, what's up with y'all? Do you lose almost every fight in Fortnite? Or do you struggle in certain situations when you know you shouldn't? If so, then you clicked the right video, my friend. I'm gonna go over all of the basics to help you win more fights. This video is beginner friendly, but I mean, if you're a pro and you find any of this helpful, stick around, keep watching, I will also go into replays and show you what to do and what not to do. I'm also gonna go to creative to show you what to practice in every situation. You'll go from playing like this,
Whoa, you suck.
to this.
Box.
I also want to give a shout out to Kay for the video idea. Really a W for real. We need a lot more people like this. I also want to say thank you to everybody for the love and support, but without any further ado, let's get into it. Alright, in this first situation, I'm going against pretty much an average player. But I'm not gonna lie, most of y'all make these same mistakes that he's making, so it's good to use him as a reference. Basically, I was just spraying him to see what he was gonna do. If he was gonna like spray me back or try to rush at me. I'm just trying to read him at the moment, And then when I see he wasn't trying to do anything, I just put a ramp. I'm claiming bills automatically. And then I start to wrap around. And as you can see, he decides to come out his box as soon as I decide to wrap around. In my mind, I was going for a different angle since he wasn't trying to leave his box. And I guess me putting my ramp down was his cue to come out his box, which is very, very bad. You should not leave your box or make any sudden moves until you know exactly where the person is. And that was his main problem. That's what mainly got him killed anyway. And I want you to notice, I'm placing builds ahead of me before I go there. See my floors, see my ramp, see my wall. I'm placing builds ahead of me ahead of time. Only thing he has placed is a wall. And that's what he's trying to lead off of. And I knew for a fact that he was going to jump out. Because from where he was, you would have to walk up to place that wall. And I noticed that. So what I did was went ahead and I made a box. Remember, you don't want to run into anything until you know that you own it. And what this is called is a pre-piece. Basically, I'm pre-placing builds where I know he's going to go. That way I don't have to box him. He basically boxes himself. And what really caused this was his lack of awareness. Plus, he was rushing blindly or blindly rushing, whatever you want to call it. This would have never happened at all if he would have knew exactly where I was and he wasn't assuming. It's okay to rush out knowing what area somebody's in, but if you lost sight of somebody and you're still running somewhere, this is going to happen to you. So if this happens to you or if this ever happens to you, then you know what not to do. As far as he can, and made another box until he knew exactly where I was and then try to fight. The reason he died was because he didn't pay attention enough. He just ran out and he didn't know where I was, and he didn't claim not one build, and only build that he had was that one wall. Now let's say you wanted to pre-piece somebody. First of all, you would want to put a wall and a cone right under your feet, and the best way to place this wall fast is to look out far to the right before you even go that way. So like, you should be looking ahead like this way. Don't walk like this to put this wall. You have to like look a little bit to the right while walking up to place that wall ahead of time. And then you edit, and then you place your builds. And this is one way, but there's so many other ways. And if there is no cone right there and you feel like they're gonna take it, you can put the cone first and then you can put the wall like this. You only want to claim the cone so they don't edit it and protect themselves. And the safest way to peek from this is to edit a peanut butter or a window and lean back onto this left wall. And yeah, you will be covered, especially if they're a little further back. They won't be able to see you at all. In this next situation, he didn't make enough space. You see, I'm spraying his wall, right? He has one wall and he's in one box. He assumes that just because I'm far back, I won't be able to take it. I'm up here, look, I sprayed his wall and I took it. And now in this moment, he's supposed to automatically make another box, right? Like off to the side and wait till I drop down with the window waiting for me or like some type of shot. But instead, he takes too long and tries to shoot back. Also, you never want to play from one box. You want to always make sure you have two boxes to move in between. He put way too much faith in this one wall. As you can see, yeah, he shoots, but the thing is, right, once he realizes he doesn't have like space to move around, that's when he suffers. He tries to edit and get out and anything he can do, but that's why you want to make sure you already have space for yourself. He didn't have any space at all to make any moves for real. So I break his cone and replace it. Then I get into the box, right? I notice he's trying to be aggressive after I just had the advantage on him. He opens his wall like so wide. He's not covered at all. His whole body is showing and he doesn't have not one single cone in his box. Now I know you think he's going to shoot me, right? And reset the wall. But me knowing that he's going to edit back on me and me being ready for anything that he throws at me, I'm always willing to put a ramp down on him. The only mistake he made was not putting down a cone first. Also, he was being overly aggressive too fast and without covering himself up at all. Once again, if you want to know how to peek correctly on people, you should check out my previous video. So basically, in this situation, he just didn't put a cone. I was right here on his wall and he was just like way too far back in his box. Like right here is too far back. If you walk up a little bit, then you'll be okay. So if this ever happens to you and you don't know how to stop it, then you know exactly what the problem is, you know? Like all the way on the safe side, you should actually just put a cone in your box. Did you see how I'm able to put this ramp down? I wouldn't be able to do that if there was a cone inside this box first. And all you have to do is edit this wall and then shoot. Now in this next situation, he's like boxed up under me, and I know that, right? I'm above him. He has his cone and his like floor. So I'm spraying it. I'm trying to bait him into editing on me. I'm trying to bait him into making an edit on me, right? And remind you. And do you see how I cover my side and above me with all of those walls? And that's the 4-wall method from the how to cover up video. And as you can see, I'm still trying to get him to edit on me. That way I can break his builds, because his builds, like, you know, metal is, I feel like metal has a lot of health. So once he tries to edit on me, the builds would be weak enough for me to break. Once again, I don't know what he was thinking. I guess me taking his builds was his cue to get out the box. But once again, his awareness got the best of him. He just ran out the box not knowing where I am or if I have eyes on him. And that's not the main reason he died. The main reason he died was because he tried to do something that was too flashy for him. It wouldn't have mattered if he would have did it right. But as you can see, he goes up on the wrong side and I can see his whole entire body. I went over this same thing in my how to cover up video. And he has like no clue of where I'm at all. He lost this fight because of his blind spot. You see how he's not paying attention and not looking? If he really wanted to do that move right there, all he had to do was do it on the opposite side. If you die this way trying to do like a edit course or just flashy edits, then this is mainly the reason why. Yeah, but really in this situation, all he had to do was just like put down walls and do the edit on the opposite side. The main people that like suffer from this are keyboard and mouse players. I killed so many keyboard and mouse players like this, bro, it don't make no sense. They all just spam edit and leave blind spots, bro. It's like a ritual or something, bro. They all do it. Don't do flashy edits unless you know how to do it right, okay? Okay, if you're in a serious fight and you want to win, you should not do this under any circumstances. Because if you're playing against a good player, they're going to kill you. This next situation was just me doing the move. Bro, I've been doing this move since like 2017. I don't know how people still don't know how to stop it. Basically, I'm building up, right? And he doesn't know where I'm at. His awareness, once again, is, you know, bad. And I'm putting cones above him, putting walls down, everything, you feel me? And what I do first is I edit a window because I don't know if he's looking at me or waiting on me, so I'm not gonna just like fully 50-50. But his main problem though during this whole fight was just him not using his mats. He had like 5,000. I think we all get like 1,500 each, right? You should use your builds, bro. Start placing builds, start claiming stuff. And stop waiting on me to make the first move. You make the move first sometimes, you know? And yeah, he was on PC. This is not a console player. And that's why he lost this fight also. And the move that I did was a side jump. You side jumped in, put high walls. I messed up right there. You want to put like a wall right here. And then there shouldn't be a wall on the inside. I don't know why I put a wall right here. But yeah. You put high walls. You jump out this way with cones. And you put a wall in between, and then you edit a window. You can also do it in reverse. If you made it this far in the video and you actually learned something, feel free to use my code in the Fortnite item shop before purchasing any cosmetic items. Anything you buy will be appreciated. Hashtag ad, buddy. This next mistake is all about not taking action. Alright, you see me? I'm under him, right? And he knows it. And as I'm building up, he's just waiting on me to build up. You should never wait on anyone. You should be the aggressor. Once you let somebody get into the motion of being the aggressor in the fight, most likely you're going to lose every fight. So you need to stand your ground. You should never let someone claim builds like this on you. I was all the way down here and I was able to claim builds up by him. What was stopping him from doing that? He could have claimed all of these builds a long time ago. Then he would have had the advantage. All I did was a simple turnaround like this. I jumped up, put ramps and cones. He could have easily just built over me, did a double edit and got a right hand peek. And I know it's a lot of console players out there that are going to make a lot of excuses and be like, oh, he's on PC, he's faster, he can see better, he has more FPS, or this, that, and the other. I was once where you are, buddy. I used to shit on PC players all the time, no cap. Nothing is going to work for you unless you try. Stop making excuses, bro. That's tough love. Alright, now in this last situation, I side jumped with walls, and then I made a window and put a cone. He noticed that, and he jumped up a little bit higher than me. He ended up side jumping off of my cone, and that was actually pretty smart of him. Once again, right here, if he was fast enough, he could have put a cone and a floor and made a double edit. It's automatically a right peak for him. I'm not gonna lie, that's perfect for him. But you know, missed opportunity. I honestly thought he was gonna spray me or something, but he didn't do anything. That's why I waited. And then I continued to go up while covering myself. Fully covered the whole time. And he just keeps on going up, waiting for me. Every time I go up a level, he goes up a level. And then I wanted him to make a play, so I sprayed him. And then I noticed his footsteps disappeared. So I knew he was jumping. So I put bills down, just in case he tried to jump in front of me. And that's exactly what he did. Never jump down to somebody unless they're weak already, or you know for a fact that you'll be standing on your own bills when you drop. Me knowing all of this and hearing him, it was too easy to set this up. And if you ever died like this, then this is the reason why. And basically what I did in this situation, and it works a lot, is a cone slide. Basically what you would do is edit your wall and then place a cone for them to drop on. Of course you can do this inside of somebody's box, but you can also do this outside of your box to pre-piece them. And if that happens to you a lot, basically you need to take your time before you leave your box to find out where they are first. At least you get a sense of where they are before you make any type of moves. And you should also try to place your builds first wherever you go. That way you can have something to work with. Look in their direction all the time. If you make a box or something and you lose them, find them again, and then start making moves. But anyways, that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoy. Soon, probably next season, I'll show you how to win more ranked games. But I hope you guys enjoy. Have a good day, have a good night. Peace out. Remember, it's just a game. Have fun, laugh, and don't get mad. Bye. Full box, 100.